Okay. Now, abstract mandatory? No, right? Clear kada? Okay. Online. You are also following, right? Abstract, is it mandatory? Yes or no? Na? Online. Oh, yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Not required here because every method of interface having the some default behavior, that is what? Public and what? Abstract. So no need to add abstract. Sir, if I add, then what is your problem? No problem, right? Okay. Now I want to implement one method, that is wish method. Public abstract string wish. Is it valid? No. Everyone should be interact here. See, even I'm doing this some mistakes intentionally. Okay. So everyone should be participate, even online also. Guys, whenever you are interact with us, then you are also getting the some knowledge. Okay, yes, remove the abstract. It is invalid here because while providing the implementation for unimplemented methods or abstract methods, abstract modifier is not required. Right? Abstract modifier is not required. Even though, if you have the abstract in the method also, don't add the abstract modifier. Abstract modifier saying what? Hey, mister, don't provide the implementation to this method. That is clear cut instructions passed to us. Right? That's why even though you have the abstract modifier, don't provide the, don't use that abstract modifier while implementing such a method. Clear? Okay. Anywhere, sir, some people are getting some doubt. Sir, how in real time you are going to use? How the real time picture? Emi undo. Nothing. Okay, midi tenale, madi tenale. Inside the company. You know, right? So in interview level, the people are what? They won't walk on the earth. They're not like walk, they're liking what? Flying. అంటే వాళ్ళ అడవుడు చూస్తే ఎలా ఉంటుందో తెలుసా? ఒక అడుగు వేసే కానీ 4 అడుగులు వేసి పడబడ అసలు పెద్ద హీరోలాగా వెళ్తారు ఇట్లా. Nothing is there in IT. Nothing is there in real time. I am also working. Once upon a time, I'm also thinking, oh, how the IT inside, how the company culture, how the corporate culture inside. Nothing. How we are going for college? Same thing, go to the office. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత కూడా ఏమమ్మా టీ తాగావా, కాఫీ తాగావా, అవి చేసావా, ఇవి చేసి ఇవే ఉంటాయి. అర్థమైందా? ఓకే. వాట్ ఎవర్ ద మినీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డెవలప్ నా, సేమ్ థింగ్. For example, for your understanding, mostly all of you done some mini projects, right? Maybe some bus reservation, train reservation, online examination, something, right? Okay. Whatever the validation you are implemented there, email validation, date validation, right? Blah, blah, whatever it is. The same story you can going to apply there also. No difference. Difference is what? Designation and salary. As per my understanding, work everywhere. If you are doing the mini project at your home or maybe in your room, whatever it is, the same thing you are going to implement in IT also. But some little bit variation is there. There is some structure. But here you are also following some structure, but chalta outside, but inside it won't. Okay, there is some rules and regulations, right? That's it. That is only the difference. Don't think how the corporate culture, how it is. Don't think like that. Everything same. Okay, right. But you need to focus on what? Subject. Getting? Okay. Coming to the concept. Public string wish method, I'm passing what? One argument here. Okay. Here I'm creating one variable here. That is, I'm going to creating one variable that is what? Some private string, some message variable. Why I'm passing? I will tell. I'm creating. I will tell later. Okay. Might be you are also understanding. Don't worry. Message equal to yes. So initially, where the value is getting in the inside the variable or inside the argument? Inside argument. Finally updating the actual variable in the line number 3. Initially, that value never goes to message. Suppose I'm passing hi. It never goes to that hi immediately into the message variable. Initially, where it is comes the line number 4. That too, that argument yes is there, right? So inside that yes, passing that hi. After that, that hi is moving to what? Message variable. That is what line number 6 indicating. Clear? Right? How we are going to assign the value here from right to left, not from left to right. I hope you are getting clear. Sir, why this much story is required? I know everything. Most you are thinking. Okay. My focus on what? Whoever, even the basics also might not be know. I'm focusing on those people. Right? That's what, guys. Okay, next one. What is the method? Next, I'm creating one method. That is what? Or implementing one method. That is what? Some get time method. Okay. So even in the wish method, I'm passing one argument in as per in the my interface declaration also, there should be pass what one argument. That's why I'm passing what? Some argument. Okay. So now I am focusing on what? I am focusing on what? Setter injection. Yesterday we discussed how many ways you are able to inject? Multiple ways. One of the way is what? Setter injection. Now I want to generate one setter method, that is public void. Setter method is always return type is what? Void. See, message variable string type. Message variable string type. Even though while generating the setter method, that variable return type is what? That is that setter method return type is what? Void only. Clear? Okay, right. Now we can generate one void method, that to set message. I am setting one message. Okay, same thing. Okay, wish method I will come later. Now I am passing here inside the message variable. I am updating its value with what? Yes value. Setter method. Setter injection I am going to implement. Okay. Later, you can focus on what? Wish method. So wish method is what? Based on the system time. Based on the system time, it should be wish me. Hey, Naresh, good morning. Or good afternoon. Hi, Naresh, good evening. Hi, Naresh, good evening. Good night. Something based on my system time. So similarly, here I am going to develop what? Or implementing what? Wish method. Okay, right. Inside this wish method, I am passing some str. Let me keep it here. Okay. Now I am going to creating the one variable, that to string type variable. string some str, some s name, let's assume. Okay, I'm creating the one variable. Here inside this wish method, based on my system time, it means what? You need to take what? Calendar class. Yes or no? Right? So calendar sum c1 equal to calendar dot get instance. Calendar dot what? Get instance. In the line number 11, calendar dot get instance. Get instance method, what type of method? Sure. Static method. Okay. Before going to static method, instance method, how we are going to call? By using, okay, by using object only, we are able to accessing the instance method. Instance means what? Object. Object or instance, one and the same. Right? That means the instance method always calling with what? Object only. Clear? Now static method is what? Just a difference. What is that? The static method we are able to access by using object, by using class name, by using without using class and object. That means individually or maybe directly we are able to access what? Static method. I hope you are getting. Okay, get instance method, what type of method? Static method, because this method is going to call with what? Class name. That's what. Clear up? Okay, whatever the instance you are getting, it is storing into what? C1. Clear up? Next, int some hours I'm going to take. Okay, C1 dot C1 dot what? Some get off calendar dot hour, all are uppercase. Hour of day na? Hour, these are the predefined here. Hour of day. Okay, so hour of day, that means that particular day, what is the hour? Based on that hour, it is going to wishing me good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, something like that. Clear? Online, sometimes I have to call them. Okay, okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to checking the condition. I'm going to checking the condition. If of hour lesser than 12, less than what? 12, then what? str equal to str equal to good morning. Next what? Else if hour lesser than 17. Okay, lesser than 17, then what? I'm trying to copy paste. Good afternoon. Next. Okay, after that just one more condition, that's enough. Else what? Good night or good evening? Come on, yaar. Good evening. అంతే కదా, ఏదన్నా ఉన్నాయి. Good evening. Okay, right. I hope you are getting, guys. Next one, So this method is valid. Which method? Is it fine? Yes, 100%. What is that? Missing the written statement. What you are going to return? Some message where I'm passing that value of that message, from the XML file. The message is what? Hi or hello, something or some name, whatever it is. Okay, some name plus some space plus next what? STR what? Some what? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, something. Okay, next one. One more thing is there, right? What is missing? Name. We should pass what? Some yes name. Okay, clear? Any doubt inside this method? I hope everything is clear, right? Doubt ga unda. Okay. Next one. Going to implement simply are based on the system date and time. Okay, it should be going to wish good morning, good afternoon, good evening, something. Okay, clear. Next one, I'm going to implement what? One method. That too, what? Date and time. Now I am going to take date format class. Do you know date format? Some df is equal to that date format is what? This is also a date format is also a class. There is a method called what? Get date time. Date format dot get date time instance. Okay, right. We should pass one argument that to what? Date format dot full date completely, that is year, that month, that date completely we are getting here. Okay, date format dot full. Is there anywhere any mistake? Okay, two arguments we should pass. Then here also we are passing some return. What you are going to return? TF dot what? Format of new date. Now, okay, that is what we can save it. Okay, right. We are going to save demo IMPL. Simple. I created one variable, that to private variable, to implement what? Setter injection, and there is a unimplemented methods inside the interface. I have implemented wish method and get date time method. Okay, right. We need to implement, we need to import the respective package, right? What is the package? Import java dot util dot. What is the purpose of this dot? All are getting, but so as per the iTech City coding standard, not recommended. Okay, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, for code quality there is a tool, or there is a one tool we already discussed, that is what? Sonar Cube. Okay, So even the Sonar Lint, it is the plugin for what? IDE. Okay. Either Sonar Lint, you can add the plugin add-ons, or else there is a Sonar Cube also there. Okay, to check our code quality. Okay, now, right, guys? Okay, right. But this star is not recommended in IT industry. Okay, if you are they're thinking you came from the Amirpet or SR Nagar or KPHB. When they are considered, whenever you are taking God experience. God experience means what? Super మీరు. So, whenever you are taking that God experience, then maybe in the interview room they're asking, hey, please develop the string anagram, anagram, right? Or maybe reverse number, palindrome, Armstrong, something, blah, blah, blah. So at that time, you need to import the package. If you are keeping the star, but you are maybe your resume like a 3+ or 5+ experience guy, if you are adding the star, oh, you only giving I am the fake candidate. Okay, na? Don't use the star here. Even you are taking the God experience also. Okay? Don't use the star. The respective class or interface you should be import. For example, scanner class. Where it is available? Util package. Java.util.star. Not recommended. Java.util. ఓకేనా దొంగతనం చేసినా కానీ దొరకవద్దు రైట్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ 1 minute uh, 1 minute okay now you are going to develop client application now we are going to develop the client application okay right we are going to take the one XML file as well okay I hope there is one XML file let me take that XML file because some DTD I required okay so in that I am taking one XML file so here I required this DTDR. Okay, that's why I am taking this XML file. Okay, now how many files are there so far? See, one is interface, another one is what? That respective implemented class. Next one, XML file. Okay, this part is called as what? DTD, document type definition. It means XML version and some its details it is describing. Okay. Now coming to the bean stack. So here the bean IDE is nothing but ID is nothing but what? Object of what? Some demo enter IMPL. That is ID is what? A demo. Okay. That implemented class is what? Demo enter IMPL. Next property is what? That is name of the variable inside the demo enter IMPL. That is what? Message. Okay. So that is the variable name. For that variable, I am passing value as what? Hello. So far, there is a 3 files are there. One more file is left. That file name is what? Client application. Then public class demo client. Demo client I am going to use. So here public static void main string array args. Now, how many containers are there in the Spring? 2 containers. One is Bean Factory. The second one is application context container. Okay, now I am going to use first resource. Resource is nothing but what? Interface. I want to get that demo.xml file into my client application. Okay. That is, there is implemented class is what? Class path resource. Class path resource. Okay. That name, file name called what? Application. Demo.xml file. Next what? The container name called what? Bean factory. Bean factory. Some factory. Bean factory is what? Interface. What is the implemented class for that? There is XML Bean factory. XML Bean factory. This is what? The respective implemented class. We need to pass that RES reference as an argument. Then what? We are going to create, demo enter IMPL, right? Demo enter IMPL. So I am going to use what? Some demo. Here I am going to using what? Some typecasting. Why the typecasting is required? I will explain later. Just wait. Okay, demo enter IMPL factory dot what? Get bean. Okay, factory dot what? Get bean of. We need to pass. Which one you need to pass here? Can you tell me? ID. What ID? Object of what? Demo enter IMPL class. Where it is available? Clear? Clear? Okay. Now, might be some complicated here. So I want to remove this D1. Now, just you are using what? System.out.println. D1. D1 dot what? What are the methods? Wish and get date time, right? D1 dot what? Wish. Some, what type of argument is expecting wish method? String type. What is that? Nourish. One more method. What is that? Get date timer. Okay. Then you can pass what? Get date time. Do you need to pass any argument? No, because we are not passing anything, right? So that's why we simple ignore it. Now I am going to use what? Import org dot Spring Framework dot our standard. Okay, right. So now, not demo client. Okay, let me save it. Control S, Control V dot Java. Okay, if any errors, we'll see later. Don't worry. Okay, coming to the concept. This is what interface. That interface contains what? One implemented method. Sorry, one implemented class. Next, one XML file. This is the configuration file, that to XML based configuration. Next one client application. In the next example, we are completely remove this XML file. We are going to implement what? Java based configuration. Okay, right. So we need to add some jar files. We are manually developed, right? So there is no Maven. And that too, we are not added any dependencies here. So manually, we need to add the respective jar files into your class path environment variable. Okay, there is some jar files here. There is a Spring jars here. Where it is? Yeah, Spring jars is there. Okay, so the jar files are used for whole Spring Framework related applications. That's why I am taking all the jar files one by one. Okay. Right. Where you need to add in the class path environment variable. See, manual approach, it is taking some time here. Okay. Where you are going to configure all of them, it is a little bit problem to understanding. That's what I'm taking what manual approach first of all. Okay, right. Now I'm creating one variable here. That is what? Class path, right? Class path without space. Just you can provide separated with what? Semicolon. One jar file I added. Next one, commons. See, if I add all jar files, whenever you are going to do some manual operation, okay, then nothing to worry. That means, oh, I missed this jar file or what jar file, what is the version and all. Don't worry about it. So that's what I'm placing all jar files. So semicolon. AOP module. Next. Beans. Semicolon. Only 2 jar files is required for normal core module application. That too Spring main jar file and its dependent jar file. Okay, context module or context jar file is enough for this application. But I am taking what? All jars. The Spring core, Spring context is fine to execute this application. But why I'm adding all these jar files? Going forward, other applications also, other module based applications also we are going to develop. At that time, might be we are not suffering about that. What is the jar file? What are the versions and all? Okay, nothing to worry about it. That's why. Let me finish. Almost all over. Okay. Web module. Web MEC module. But in real time, you never develop any application, what? Manually. Manually, you can't develop any application. First, where it is Spring application, CMD. Font, is it visible? Okay. Java C, always using star only. Star means what? All files compiled, right? All Java files, not XML file. XML file compiling. Super. ఏంటి resource, any spelling mistake? Okay, the respect to package missed. org dot spring framework dot. Okay, you can add it, no worries, manually. Core dot. Okay, core dot IO. This is what? One package. Okay. Next what? org dot spring framework dot. What is that? Beans dot factory, I hope. Okay. Let me check. Okay. Few more errors. Cannot find symbol. What? Okay, let me compile one by one here. Not star. Java C demo client dot Java. How many errors? Spring framework dot core dot IO. Valid kada? Any problem? Might be. It is fine. Why it is not? Good. Resource. Where it is this resource? Am I missed anything? org dot spring framework dot beans dot. Let me add here. Star it is. Might be some other sub packages also. Might be. Okay, that is what it is. Getting some XML. Some problem. Factory dot star. Demo enter IMPL. 1 minute. The problem is Java path. 1 minute. Java JDK. Might be there settled or not, I don't know. Okay. Properties. Think version, I hope. Is there anywhere Java path? I hope no. Move up. Okay. Next, let me add lib folder. I think some version mismatch also there. See, after setting the class path, if existing command prompt, it won't be reflect. Then cmd C drive cd first Java C demo client. First of all, let me compile one by one. Demo inter.java. What I used? No. Interface. Demo na, okay. Right. Java C demo.java. Valid. Java C demo inter impl.java. Demo MPL? Oh, software engineer. Demo impl dot java. Okay. Both are valid. Demo inter valid. Demo valid. Demo impl also valid. Okay. Next. Java C demo client. Demo client dot java. Demo client. Any spell mistake? Demo client. Okay. Right. Demo client. Okay. What is this? Cannot find symbol. org dot spring framework dot resource is an interface. Class path resource. Okay. 1 minute. I used what? Demo IMPL. Demo inter IMPL I used. Okay, next one, what? That is fine. Demo client. 3 errors are there. That too, resource, class path resource. Next what? Okay, I think version mismatch, I hope. This XML based may not be support by this version, I think. 23 Java version, na? Java C hyphen version 23. I think whether it is supporting XML based. Okay, I need to look into it. Okay, execution output is not at all matter here. Okay, listen. I have to check that whether it is supporting for this API or not, because Java is what? Take example, JDK 1.8 version onwards. In JDBC, out of 4 drivers, 1 driver is not supporting, right? What is that? Obviously. Might be the same thing might be happening in this case also. Might be, let me check that, because this laptop is not with me. That's what some confusion. Okay, tomorrow we'll see that output and all. Okay, but let me explain the code based. Guys,